Hello guys, and welcome back to Sketch With Me, where we have fun just sketching stuff in our spare time. My name's Charles, and for today's Sketch Me video, I will be sketching weapons and stuff. So this could be kind of like weapons that you would see like in a D&D game or something along those lines. Just again, having fun sketching. If it's your first time visiting, welcome. This is Spare Time Studios, and here on the Sketch With Me series, we just have fun sketching in a sketchbook, coming up with ideas, and either rambling or listening to music or whatever. And as you'll notice, if this is your first time, you're going to be a little wondering what's the deal with the weird 2-page spread. That's because this is my digital sketchbook, in which case I like to concept out ideas on the left, and then I will go back and then create a little more refined sketch on the right side. Again, this is just something doing it for the heck of it, having fun, no pressure here. So grab yourself a cup of coffee, whatever you like to create with, and let's get into it. Now for today, I'm not going to be rambling too much. I'm actually just going to put on some music like I've done for the past couple of videos, and then I will meet back up with you guys at the end. So let's get into sketching. guys, I hope you had fun sketching with me today. Again, I would be really curious to know what you guys were sketching, so if you want to shoot that down in the comments or something like that, I would love to hear what you guys are creating out there. Other than that, guys, if you want to check out my previous video, in which case I did a video on faces, go ahead and check that out. I have next video that's going to be coming up is going to be like game props or things that you find in a game. That'll be the next video. But other than that, guys, again, thanks for joining me. And if you want to give this video a like, that'd be great. If you want to subscribe to be informed of new videos coming out, that's cool too. Whatever it is you like to do, it's all gravy. But until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Have a good one now.